What's up, Hedgehog Maniacs and Doki Fanatics? Sanjay17 here. I am back with more Doki Doki Storm, which of course is a mod for Doki Doki Literature Club. The last time you saw me play, Yuri was over at MC's house, and as you recall, MC decided that he wants to help Yuri out with the decorations. It was quite entertaining, but what got me, still, as I stated at the end of my last recording, is what happened after she arrived back home. She ended up throwing her knife collection across her room. I am still shocked that she did that. And also, as I stated before, what you're about to see was part of that recording I did, but separate. You know what I'm trying to say, right? Anyway, hope you guys ready, because it's time to dive in, and let's do it to it. It's Monday morning. I'm awakened by the sound of the garbage truck pulling up. I dash to the window and look out to see him approaching our house. I'm seized by the wild idea to run outside in my pajamas and stop them from taking my knife collection away. But I resist. I stay put. It's agonizing, watching the garbage collectors dump the contents of our garbage can into their truck without a second thought. I continue watching as they drive away. Soon, they're too distant for me to hear them anymore. They're gone. They're really gone. I'm never going to see my knives again. I wouldn't say that, Yuri. Goodbye, my friends. I have to remind myself of all my reasons for doing this so I don't sink into despair. Remind myself that I'm moving forward into a beautiful future. With Side X, I hope. The next thing I know, my phone is in my hand. There are so many thousands of things that I want to say to him that I don't know where to begin. But all the most important things I can think of are best left for saying in person. I want to look him in the eyes when I tell him my secret. I just sent him a generic message reminding him not to forget anything we need for the festival. His reply is mundane, but it makes me feel a little more at ease being part of such a normal exchange. I will meet him at the festival, and I will take him aside. And whatever will happen, will happen. I pack everything up, the paint so I can finish the banner, the black paper, the origami curtain, the diffuser, the candles. All that's left is to decide which knife to bring. Oh, right. I gaze at the empty space on my wall. It gives me a feeling of foreboding. But I'm very firmly on this path now. I won't let anything change it. My knives and my cutting habit are a thing of the past. That's just the way it is now. As I make my way through the school, I become increasingly anxious with each step. I hesitate outside the club room. I feel like whatever happens in the next few minutes is going to determine how the rest of my life goes. I nervously open the door. Monica! Monica's the only one here. She's sitting at one of the desks with her head in her hands, looking despondent. Has she been crying? Where did I go wrong? Monica? She doesn't respond. I stand on the threshold of the club room, uncertain what to do. I enter the room cautiously and quietly set my things down. Monica, are you okay? There's an awkward pause. I can't imagine what could have happened to put Monica in such a bad mood. I take a seat next to her while I try to think of what to do. As terrible as it sounds,
This might be an excellent opportunity for me. Maybe this is the one time I can reach out to her. To not only connect with her, but to comfort her during what is apparently a troubled time for her. This feels like an important moment. I summon up all my courage.
I get the feeling this is gonna be all for naught.
I see that you're upset. Do you want to talk about it? Yuri, I'm not in the mood, okay? She doesn't even look at me. The moment stretches on in silence. Just the two of us, alone in the room. Despair starts creeping in. I'm no good at this. I know a person would probably know what to say. I'm probably screwing up my one and only chance to make friends with Monica. She's still sitting in the same position, still muttering to herself. I can't give up. What's the next step? I have to come up with something.
I know why Monica's saying all this.
While I try to think of what to do, I look around the room. Each of the desks has a very professional-looking pamphlet on it, advertising the club. My attention is drawn to a very familiar banner in a crumpled heap on the floor. Is Sadie X here? Monica looks very irritated. Sadie X decided to go hang out with Sayuri today. This is strange. Why would he visit Sayuri instead of helping set up for the festival? But he is coming later, right?
Uh-oh. That looks making me nervous right now.
For the first time since I arrived, Monica looks directly at me. She looks exasperated. He's not coming, Yuri!
Monica's actually lying here. MC was here.
She turns away from me again to resume muttering to herself. It takes a moment for her words to sink in. He's not coming. He wanted to be with Sayuri so much that he isn't going to fulfill his duties to the club. I look at the banner on the floor. The one we spent Sunday afternoon working on together. He just discarded it on the floor like it was a piece of trash and walked away. He didn't even want to stay long enough to say hi to me. It hurts me more than I can bear. What did I do wrong?
It's not your fault, Yuri.
But of course, there are so many possible answers. It could have been my weird behavior, something I did or said. It could have been that Sayuri is just naturally more desirable than me. It could be that he finally realized how ugly I am. It could be that he was scared away by my fascination with knives. My knives! The storm is raging inside me. My knives! I don't even have them to comfort me anymore. Tears start pouring down my face. How did things fall apart so completely? I thought he enjoyed our time on Sunday. I thought he would want to see me again. What a foolish start. Nothing like that happens to me. It just felt so good. I wanted it to last forever. I even gave him my favorite book. I started sobbing into my desk. I gave up everything I value and now I have nothing. And I might not even have him as a friend anymore. I want my knives.
She banged her head.
I start hitting my head against the desk. I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid. I hit my head harder. Harder. What are you so upset about?
Man, Monica.
I forgot that Monica's still here. I'm sorry. Yuri, honestly, you have nothing to be upset about. He hates me. What was that?
Oh boy.
I try to continue the shakiness of my breathing to get the words out. Sanyax hates me. You've got to be kidding me. How do you think something so stupid? In the last week, he spent more time with you than anybody else. He likes Sayuri more. Monica mutters something under her breath. The only words I can catch up are stupid teenage drama. I know I never deserved this attention. I know how unlikable I am. I don't know why he wanted to spend time with me. Monica rolls her eyes. I can think of 2 reasons. Yuri, did you consider that maybe he was drawn to you for your looks? But I'm so ugly. What? How can you think that? I can't say it. Oh, come on. I really have to know.
Man.
Why is she even asking me? Is it obvious? Just thinking about it starts a fresh wave of tears. Monica's tone changes. She speaks gently. Hey! She turns to fully face me. She reaches out and puts her hand on my shoulder. Whatever it is, I won't judge you for it. I promise. She gives me a kindly smile. Something about her physical contact makes me feel encouraged. My breasts are too big. Wow, seriously? Who writes this crap? Excuse my language. She's laughing at me. There's no doubt about it. She's laughing at me. I should be used to it by now, but somehow it's different coming from Monica. The storm rises to a scream. All my feelings rushing through my mind. It overwhelms my senses. I just feel numb. I don't even feel like crying. I just want to cease to exist. I pull my head down on my desk. I'm grasping my head between my hands. I'm digging my nails into my scalp. Just trying to silently will the world to go away. Hoping that when I open my eyes, this nightmare will be over. But of course, it makes sense for them to make Yuri's character desirable, but believes she's undesirable. It's everyone's fantasy. I'll be every adult fantasy too. I guess the protagonist is supposed to go up to her and be like, Never fear, Yuri, for I am the one man who likes big boobs. What a laugh. I must feel sorry for them. What is Monica saying? She's talking about me if I'm a character in a story. I cautiously look up at her. She has a faraway look in her eyes. That was probably written by some bearded middle-aged guy. Is she talking about the mod creator here? I don't know. That would explain a lot. I know that sometimes I get lost in my books and I forget what's real and what isn't. Sometimes I even get caught up in my waking fantasies too. I've always assumed that just another sign of my weirdness. Now, I'm wondering if other people do it too. Or perhaps Marga isn't as normal as I think she is. You have no idea how right you are, Yuri. Monica? What are you talking about? Hmm? Oh, just ignore me, Yuri. I have a habit of talking to myself when I'm alone. Did you call me a character? Like in a story? You know I'm real, right? Believe me, I'm very real and what's not. Actually, I guess I should thank you. You cheer me up immensely. and you gave me some ideas.
I got a feeling those ideas are gonna go into play for Act 2, which you all know how that's gonna go down. Well, we saw how it went down MC's perspective.
I still can't imagine what this is about. Ideas? Well, what kind of ideas?
You know, in this whole thing right now, I'm expecting Monica to do it. Not the ideas thing, but you probably know what I'm talking about, in case you haven't been hearing my reactions.
Monica seems to consider me for a moment. Something about the way she's looking at me is making me nervous. She gets out of her chair and kneels down in front of me so that we're eye level with each other. Yuri, listen to me closely. She reaches up and brushes my hair aside so it doesn't cover my face. You're beautiful, okay? I shake my head. No, I'm not. I'm really not. Shh, listen. You're being way too hard on yourself. Okay, let me put it another way. Everyone's beautiful. You, Sayuri, Natsuki, and I are all different. Yet we're beautiful to somebody. No matter who you are or what you look like, there will always be some person out there who will like you. She gently wipes the tears away from my face with her fingertips. I still feel like there was a gaping hole inside of me. But her gentle contact does something to fill the void and bring a bit of myself back. It's not that clearly likes you, and that means you're doing nothing but hurting yourself by believing you're ugly. I don't know what to think about this. It's certainly a nice start, but there's definitely something off about Monica's whole demeanor.
Yeah, exactly.
Like she isn't doing this just to be kind, but because she wants something from me. Besides, this may come as a shock, but your papers are actually pretty popular. I mean, come on, look at mine. Do you think people dislike me for them? Uh, it's not just how I look. I'm different. I'm not normal. What's normal? Yuri, everyone is different. Everyone is different. It is normal for people to be different. The world is full of different people. I shake my head again. Not like this. Not like me. What would be so bad about you that you would drive anyone away from you? I'm fidgeting with my sleeves. I think all the scars on my arms. I think of all the scars on my arms. I don't think I can bring myself to answer her. I feel like I want to run away, to escape this uncomfortable topic, but I don't think I can bring myself to leave. She brushes my hair aside again. The tender way that she is creasing my face soothes some small part of the ache permeating my body. It makes me want to confide in her, but I I can't talk about it. Okay, fine. Let me put it another way. It's really obvious that Sanyax likes you. What will have to change for him to not like you? He doesn't like me. Wrong. Try again. But, he wanted to be with Sayuri today. It's only natural for him to want to go with her. Sayuri is his friend. Was? What? You're not friends anymore? Sorry, slip of the tongue. I meant to say that she is his friend.
I think Yuri's starting to wonder about all this. Oh boy.
Anyway, if you really can't think of anything, then that's proof that you have nothing to worry about, right? I feel strangely compelled to justify my feelings. Well, used to have a habit that he wouldn't approve of.
By any chance, would this habit involve hurting yourself?
I'm pretty sure my heart stops for a second. What? How did you know?
Well, a while ago, you made a dent in that desk with your head. That was kind of a clue.
Oh. I don't do that anymore. I'm putting a stop to that habit.
Well, good for you.
Please don't tell Sonic X about it.
Oh boy.
Monica's smile gets wider.
I wouldn't dream of it.
I just really want to make a fresh start at things.
A fresh start sounds like a good idea. In fact, it sounds like a really, really good idea.
I think I know what she's about to do now.
So there you are, into the past. Nothing else to keep you from it.
This feels strange. Why is Monica giving me all these undeserved compliments? No!
What now?
I honestly, I think my biggest problem is how obsessive I get. My obsession with knives fed my cutting habit. My obsession with Sonic X made me give up my favorite book on a whim. And it made me lose control when I was with him yesterday. Not to mention leading me to all the pain I'm feeling right now. I get too obsessed.
What do you mean?
I get too fixated on certain ideas. Once I get an idea in my head, I don't want to let it go. It's the single biggest source of all my problems.
Self-harming and obsessive? You know, I think I can work with that.
Huh? Monica, where are you?
End of Act 1. Act 2. I'm gonna have to stop here, Hedgehog Maniacs. I don't even know what to say. I didn't expect the Monday from Yuri's perspective to go the way it did. I had a feeling Monica was gonna do it, as far as the restarting and everything, but I just didn't realize how long it was gonna take before she actually did it. The next time you see me play, we'll start Act 2. But for now, Sonic X17 signing out. I'll catch you guys in the next video. See you guys later. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and let me know what you think down below. And if you want to see more of my content, subscribe to me so you'll check out the rest of my content, and you also check out the videos you see here on the screen. I told you to stop doing that, Monica!